Okay, so now I have 3 pieces. So this piece is 12 section also. So this 2 piece, it'll be on the front side. And I ran out of marker, so I didn't mark. I recommend you guys to mark so you know where is the section. So this is 13 section. This is a little bit bigger. It will be on the back side. And now we're gonna sew all 3 pieces together. And you're gonna bring the back piece, put it down like this. So this is the right side. And this is the wrong side. Okay, so the right side you will have the tail on the left bottom corner. For the wrong side you will have the tail on the left top corner, like that. And now I'm gonna pull the yarn out like this, just for lock the yarn. Okay, I put the right side down, the wrong side up, and then bring the front part we're gonna put the wrong side together. So we do the same, put the yarn out like this. So this the wrong side and this the wrong side. We put the wrong side together, and then we're gonna start sewing from the shoulder first, and we're gonna count 4 sections. Okay, so this is 1 right here, and 2 and 3 and 4. Put the marker into the section 4, and then you're gonna count the back side as well, the back piece, 4 section also. So this 1, 2, 3 and 4. Put the marker into the section 4. If you're not sure how to count, and you can use measuring tape as well, it's about 12 centimeter. I think this way is better. Okay, so this gonna be like this style. And bring the other piece. You're gonna put the wrong side together. So I'm gonna do the same with the yarn. Pull it out like this, just for lock it. Okay. Okay, so I just put the wrong side together. So this the wrong side and this the wrong side. And I'm gonna start count from here. Do as same as the other side. Count 4 sections, or about 12 centimeter. I think you use measuring tape is better than you count. And put the marker back in. For both shoulder have to be the same side, okay? Okay, so this gonna be the neck part. Okay, it's a lot of tail. And we're gonna sew from here. See, sew this part to the marker and sew this part to the marker. Alright, and I'm gonna show you guys how to sew that. Okay, so I'm gonna start sew from the left shoulder first. So this the tail that we leave, and then I'm gonna cut about I would say 20 inches just in case, and then just put the yarn in the yarn needle and we start to sew. So I come to this corner, insert the needle into the back loop stitch, see, and come up to the next stitch like so. See, go in and come up into the back loop. Alright, come back to that side, insert into this loop, come up this loop like so. Oops. And come back to this side, go into next loop, come up into next loop like so. Go back to that side, insert needle into next loop and come up into next loop like so. Do the same. Or you can sew whatever style that you like. I kinda like this style better than any style. So alright, so you just keep sewing that till you come to the marker, and then I will meet you guys there. When you come to the marker, that's what it's gonna look like. I hope you guys have the same. Okay, now you're gonna remove the marker and then kinda like lock the yarn. You're gonna insert a needle in there, kinda like tie a knot, you know, to lock the yarn, and then go inside and I'm gonna hide the yarn. Okay, just make sure it's secure and you just cut the yarn. Okay, so now we're gonna sew the right shoulder side. We're just gonna do the same and leave the tail about 20 inches and then cut it, and then insert your tail into your yarn needle. We're gonna start sew it together. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to the back piece and then insert my needle into the corner stitch right here. Insert the needle there and then come up into the next loop. Go back to that piece, insert the needle, come up next loop like so. Do the same as the other side. See, do exact same. Okay, so you just keep sewing this till you come to the marker, and then I will meet you guys there. When you come to the marker, and you need to remove the marker, and then we gonna do the same as the other side, like tie a knot and then hide the yarn. Just try to hide this and make sure it's secure, and then you just cut the yarn after that. Yay, this was my first look like so far. I hope you guys have the same. And next we gonna sew the side part. This is gonna be the armhole space, okay? And then bring your measuring tape, measuring about 23 centimeter, and then put the marker in there. And we're gonna sew this part. Do the same as the other side. "23 centimeter also. And then put a marker in there. And we're gonna sew this part also. Alright, let's sew it together. Okay, bring your new yarn and put in your yarn needle, and we're gonna start from the bottom part right here to the marker. Okay, I'm gonna insert the needle into very first stitch here. And tie a knot. My yarn is about 30 inches. Okay, and then go to that part. We sew exact same. Insert the needle into the first stitch and then pull up into the next stitch, and come back to this piece. Do exact same thing. Go back to that piece. Oops, sorry. Come back to this piece. Go back to that piece. So you just keep sewing this till you come to the marker, and then I will meet you guys there. When you come to the marker, you're gonna remove the marker and then lock the yarn, like tie a knot. I'm gonna go inside my work and try to hide the tail. And make sure it's secure, and then you just cut the yarn. So this is armhole space, and I want you guys to go ahead and then sew the other side, so exact same as this side. And oh, one thing, I want you guys to start sew from the bottom here to the marker. Okay, start from here, and then I will see you guys after that. Okay, for the edge around the armhole, I already did one side, and I will show you guys how to do that. Okay, so bring your yarn and then insert the hook into the middle part here. See where we sew the side together? Insert the needle there, pull the yarn out, and tie a knot. Insert the needle into the same space and pull up the loop and chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain here, the little bump there. Insert the needle there and pull up the loop and pull it through, and then skip one stitch and single crochet into the next stitch, and then chain 3 and slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain, the little bump here. Insert the needle, pull up the loop and pull through, and skip one stitch and single crochet into the next stitch, and chain 3. Do the same, slip stitch into the first chain into the back loop and pull up the loop and pull through, and skip one stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, we're just gonna do the same, chain 3, slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain, insert a needle, pull up the loop and pull through, and skip one stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. Alright, so you just keep repeating this around the armhole space till you come to the end here where we start, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end of the row, for the last stitch, we're gonna do the same, chain 3 and slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain, and then we're gonna make slip stitch into the stitch that we start in the middle there. So insert the needle, pull up the loop and pull through. Now we're done, and just cut the yarn, leave about 5 inches, pull the yarn out and bring your yarn needle, insert your tail in there, and go inside your work and just try to hide the yarn. make sure it's secure, and then you just cut the yarn. And you just remove all markers that we have here. Just take it all out. And next we're gonna do the edge around here. We're gonna do all around here, and it's gonna be exact same style that we did for the armhole, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Alright, so I'm gonna start from here. Insert a needle there, in there, and bring your yarn, pull the yarn out and tie a knot, and insert the needle into the same space. Pull up the loop and chain 3, and slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain. Slip stitch, and then skip one stitch and then single crochet into next stitch, and then chain 3, slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain. Okay, so for this part it's kinda difficult to tell that which stitch that I should skip, so don't worry, just imagine this, you skip like one chain space. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry. Okay, so you just keep repeating this, don't worry about perfect much. This is what I have so far, and I will meet you guys when you come to the end where we start here. When you come to the end, so this is where we start, and now you're gonna chain 3 and then slip stitch into the back loop of the first chain, and then you're gonna slip stitch into the stitch that we start here. Insert the needle, pull up the loop and pull through, and chain 1 to lock the yarn, and cut the yarn, leave the tail about 5 inches, and then just hide the yarn inside your work. And now we're done. Congratulations! If you like this video, please give me a thumb up and subscribe on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.